What's up, y'all? I'm here to tell y'all how I made over 100% on my personal options account. It's 2025. It's time to lock in. No more playing games. And I'm just here to tell y'all it's okay to switch markets. If you feel like you need to switch a market or you feel like a market is not your place, bro, switch that market. Just because you see everybody else on funded and on futures, don't mean you have to do it. It's not a requirement, you know? It's all personal choice. Whatever is working better for you, that's what you do. Because it's your life. This is how you change your life, and this is how you want to do it. But just like before any other video, we're gonna start. We're gonna start the video off with a prayer before we get into the trade breakdown. And I will see y'all in the next clip. Let's bow our heads. Let's bow our heads. Let's bow our heads. Father God, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for letting me show up and get the energy to post this video. Because I know I have times when I'm real discouraged and I get, you know, I start looking at everybody else's progress and comparing it to mine. So I know that's the thief of all joy, comparison. Thank you for the blessings our season ones coming to me. Thank you for a good, prosperous 2025. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones for me and the viewer. I'm praying for both me and the viewer. We have a good, prosperous, green, blessed 2025. Please continue to cover us in your blood and keep us protected. I'm praying for my son. Hope he's doing all right. I cannot wait to finally see him once again after going a minute without seeing him. I do pray for that situation. I pray for my grandmother and her battle with stage 4 cancer. You know, I just hope and pray. I can't make me strong enough, to handle the situation mentally and not throw me off, whatever the outcome is. Whew. And thank you for bringing this through to me. I appreciate the support and love that everybody sent my way. And just pray. Amen. YouTube, I'm here to show y'all my trade breakdown for today. I made over 100% today trading QQQ on options. And I just wanted to tell y'all, we are bringing options to the chat. We don't want to be a one-trick pony with the futures and the fundings and stuff like that. I want to show y'all that the way we teach, you can trade any type of market. Now, the reason I love options is because it's way more simpler than futures to me, technical-wise. I don't use half of the stuff that I use on options that I would use on futures. Like it's a lot of stuff. It's a whole mechanical. I feel like you got to be way more mechanical on futures than options. Options is just basic price action, right? So if we go to the chat, right, this is the premium chat. But as you can see, at 9:40, I told them I drew out what I wanted to see on QQQ. We had just swept previous day lows. I told them 5-10 calls probably good for the day to swing if this setup happen. Um, I'm targeting pre-market highs, waiting to see what the 950 to 1010 macro does. I was already in at this point. I told them I'm in a little early. Want to see price disrespect this fair value gap and hold these two inverses PD raise if we can. So if price is going to reverse, I was anticipating that these PD rays get broken and they hold, right? So I finally sent out the signal 510 QQ Friday's expiration. Target 513, 514, and 517 as my TPs. Come down here and we played out, right? And I'm doing a call film right here. So we're going to charts. We had just swept previous day lows, and this is the most recent PD array that we had under the above true day opening. So I have marked up this array gap. And on SPY, right, we had a 1 minute breaker. Well, it wasn't a breaker yet, but this would be a breaker if we break above, right? So I was anticipating that we broke above both of these areas and came back into it. Mind you, I'm already in at this point, so I'm just anticipating that after sweeping a heavy area of liquidity, like previous day lows, this can take us back to the range of the day. Because when price opened up, we've been dropping. Like price opened up, we ran a little high, okay, cool, but we dropped instantly because the daily candle had no bottom wick. What does that mean? We have to drop and make a low for the day, or a low for the moment, if that's the case, either or. Now, I had got in anticipating price to break this fair value gap. So mind you, if we'd have broke this too, this becomes a breaker. So without even telling them, I already had three reasonings on why this trade should have worked out. We had the previous day lows, we had a breaker, and the Ferrari. We had two PD rays on top of true day opening, where price, reversed that, held above. So boom, we broke above the breaker. Price came back. Boom, held above my entry. Now it's time to disrespect this gap, and at that point, it's really smooth selling from there, right? So we're gonna put the measuring thing on my entry. I was in that 940, so 940 candle is right there. Unless I said pre-market high, so boom. Right, so this is a trade I was anticipating, right? So at this point, we already deep in profit. We already deep in profit. Stop loss at previous lows. We target them pre-market highs, right? Now, of course, full TP didn't get hit, but the trade still ran for over 100%. It's like 120%. So if we go back to the chat and we go to my targets, we have 513.39. So let's go mark that up. Let's put it right there, bro. Then we got 514.80. And then obviously we have 517.70, which is up here, which I don't think got hit, but that's final TP. So we're gonna let it play out. Boom, TP1 instantly hit a couple minutes after. Now my mindset through this is as we going up, I'm marking out more PD arrays that should hold my bias, right? So now instead of my TP being down here, now this is an automatic win, right? I don't have to worry about nothing no more. This is an automatic win, and now I secure profits, right? I only had one contract. I didn't leave no runner or nothing, just one contract, and yeah. So still got price running, right? So now you create an inversion gap. So now TP1 is my stop loss, meaning anything under does not matter no more. I secured my original TP. I secured like this is like 60%, no 50%, I believe, and now I secured 50%. So there is no reason to even look at the charts no more. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, with options, I said alerts because it is vital to take note of that because um, there's no physical stop loss like it is in futures. So TP is secured at that point. So as you can see, SPY is reaching. SPY is still going higher at this point still. And now you just keep going through marking out your Ys, right? Your Ys behind. Look, now you secure TP2. So now you're just going in, securing those Ys behind your trade. So once price, no, now my stop loss is right here, right? I start seeing price chop around. I seen NQ disrespect this gap. So now I'm getting ready to hold because now this is the inverse gap. This is the reason why we should go bearish and drop, right? So at this point, I start, getting ready to take out my trade. We plan around. Boom. Once we disrespect this, my stop loss is right here. I got out, secured 100%. Secured 100%. And look what happened right at my when I got out, right at my exit. And I told them too. Once I took this last screenshot, I told them we're out. We are out. And what happens? Tank, instant tank. Instant tank, instant tank, instant tank. But as you can see, that low still held. What did I say? We can swing. If you was looking to swing, this is a good, good play for you because all this did was come back down and retest true day opening, run below, and now it's pushing back up. But as you can see, we most definitely is getting nice and groovy. In the premium side, I showed them my whole analysis in the free chat after it happened. percents. No one cares about the money. It's about all about percent. 117%. Then if we go to the free chat, you had a member thank us today because he was able to catch his move on futures by himself. Like I told them, we don't provide signals on options. We do, but futures, I'm not really. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just send out what I'm taking on options than futures. But like I said, we don't provide signals in premium. But I promise you, we teach you how to fish. Right? We have all the testimonials. Right? Testimonials coming in, man. Good, nice quality Discord. Like, feel me? So we got people coming in also. But yeah, man. I hope y'all do like look at the trade still playing out. Come on, like we should be able to swing this. Like I told them. But if you want to learn from us, learn from the group. Come learn what we do, how we do it. Um, you can hit the link down below in the bio. Use code welcome50 for 50% off your first month. And I'd love to see y'all in there. A lot of people would like to interact with me and mess with me because I'm one of them. I'm not even gonna call myself an influencer, but I'm one of them YouTubers who actually interact with his community. Like if we used to go on a chat, I genuinely talk to everybody. Like I'm talking. It's not just them talking to themselves. I talk. Look, I talk in here. Like it's not just me, and I joke around with everybody. So we real down to earth. You know what I'm saying? If you like, I know on YouTube, you get in one of these big YouTubers chats, and you can't even get in contact with them. But I'm constantly in the chat making jokes, talking about trading, running calls and stuff like that. We have events in here where we got the weekly Q&As and all that good stuff. So come join, take a seat, and get comfortable. If you want to talk to me, come in there and add me. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the chat.